What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JJD TV. I'm your host, Josh, and today we are here for the match watch-along between Borussia Mönchengladbach and Bayern Munich for the DFB-Pokal. It should be a pretty interesting little matchup, to say the least, considering it's very, very early in the Pokal, and to be honest, it's going to be a pretty cool game to see. Hoping for a bit of an upset, just to keep the competition a little bit open, but it should still be a lot of fun regardless. We'll bring in the starting 11s right away for you guys, just to see if I can make it fit, just to give you guys an idea of what to expect from Gladbach and Bayern today. It should be a lot of fun. If you guys are just tuning in, be sure to drop a like, say hello in the chat. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on today's match. We got Yash, who's just tuning in already. Says Bayern should win. You never know. You never know, man. We'll take a look, though. This is the starting 11 for Borussia Mönchengladbach. They are playing in the 3-4-2-1, the system that has I think, suited them the best under their new management. But they have Sommer in goal. They got Joe Scally for the U.S. men's national team fans who'll be tuning in today, playing at right wingback with Ginter, Elvedi. Ginter obviously being an ex-Dortmund player. Pretty impressive center back. Benzbaini is the outside left center back. Bayern's the left wing back. Kone and Zachariah, the two center mids. Hoffman, Lars Stindl, and of course, Embolo, who is leading the line for Gladbach. Decent little starting 11 for them regardless. Should be an exciting little matchup here. As Chris says, hey Josh, Chris, how you doing today? Hopefully this game is as boring as yesterday. I don't know if you guys are watching the Barca Rayo match, but that one is boring as crap as well. But if you guys are just tuning in, be sure to drop a like, say hello, put in your score predictions as Sebastian tunes in today. He says, go Gladbach. Sebastian, who are you cheering for today? Do you have, I'm assuming, is it because you don't want Bayern to win, or do you want Gladbach because you got that Swiss connection in there with Sommer and Embolo as well? We'll bring up Bayern starting 11 as well, which is a pretty similar one as we're expecting. They're playing in the 4-2-3-1. It's good to see from a Canadian perspective that our boy Alphonso Davies is back, which, always nice. But Neuer's in net. Right back is Pavard. They got Upamecano, Lucas Hernandez, the two center backs with Alphonso Davies playing at left back. They got Goretzka and Kimmich, the two pretty solid CDMs with Thomas Muller, Leroy Sané, Gnabry, and then Lewandowski. So it's a very, very competitive matchup for Bayern today. I'm assuming a big part of that was because of the upset that they had last season, getting dumped out of the Pokal. I mean, knowing Bayern, they want to win everything. To me, this looks like a statement starting 11. There's no opportunity to fault today. This is a very strong lineup. I am excited to see Davies back. Just with World Cup qualifiers coming up, guys, you want to make sure that it gives us the opportunity. But it is exciting nonetheless. Barca missed a pen a few minutes ago. Yes, they did. If anyone's tuning into that Barcelona match right now, it is an absolute eyesore. Tino is tuning in today. Says, my heart says Gladbach, but my brain says Bayern. Yes, you are probably right, guys. If you're just tuning in, be sure to drop a like. Put in some score predictions. We got a few coming in. Tino, being the realist he is saying he wants Gladbach, but he's expecting Bayern, and I feel you there. Gladbach is very popular among Swiss fans. I can see it. Elvedi, I forgot, is in there. Elvedi, Sommer, Embolo. So yeah, that makes total sense. And hopefully, like I said, they can knock out Bayern early, just like last season when they were dumped out. Chris says, I am been working on writing some stuff. Been fun, but man, it requires a special mental space. Oh, there you are, my man. There you are. Sebastian says 2-1 for Gladbach. All right. Williams tuning in says, I have been a big Bayern fan since I went from the city for summer and just bought a Dortmund jersey. Had to support Gio. All right. There's a poll in the chat as well, guys. Bayern or Gladbach. Let me know who you guys are cheering on today, or who you think is gonna win. But damn, going from Bayern to Dortmund, there you are. Juve, Barca, Leverkusen have all lost today. Barca about to lose, so Bayern will lose. Yeah, that Barca game is just painful. It was painful in the eyes, man. It was so painful in the eyes. Aguero can't even score when I don't even know what happened there. Oh, just painful, guys. Just painful. But hope you're doing well. It's going to be exciting, man. The Pokal matchups, knowing Bayern got dumped out early, I think they're going to come in with just such aggression today. I think it's going to be a good match. I'm expecting Gladbach to put up a fight, but Bayern are cruising right now, so it'll be interesting to see how we actually do. Mia, say me. Let me know if you guys are cheering on Bayern today, or if you're cheering on Gladbach. Do you have any big Bayern fans? As we it does look like we see one right now, which is okay. It'll be interesting to see how they can get on today, because I think that this is a competition that they want to win. I just think last season rubbed them the wrong way. It'll be interesting. But let me know if you are a Bayern fan, if you're nervous for Gladbach today. Do you think that Gladbach has it in them to take a push? We'll put up the Gladbach lineups. Absolutely, we will. This is what Gladbach is lining up today. Both of them are pretty strong starting 11s. I don't think Bayern honestly could have went any stronger. I think to them, this is their best starting 11. And it tells me that they were not happy with last season, and they're absolutely anticipating going in today and getting a big result against a stubborn Gladbach side that I think will put up a big competition. Go Gladbach, but prediction is 1-0 for Bayern in extra time. Davies smashing the winner in the 107th minute. What a prediction from Chris. Do we got what it takes to go to extra time? We'll have to see. Real Madrid will lose too. All the big boys dropping points today. I'm hoping Bayern will flop this time. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see. Pavard Upamecano's tendency to commit are only weak points in that team. Some creative players that, like Stindl and Hoffman, the two CDMs, are center attacking mids, I think are going to be the focal points today for our friends Gladbach today, because we're hoping they're going to do us a favor, so that Dortmund would never struggle to fight with Bayern. Yeah, that is the Gladbach starting 11. I do prefer Bayern Munich over Dortmund, Josh. Oh, Yash, come on, taking shots. Gladbach and Bayern's buggy team. There we go. We got a Gladbach fan tuning in today, guys. I like it. Drop some red if you're cheering on Bayern. Drop some green in the chat if you're cheering on Gladbach. Leverkusen team is half Swiss. There's definitely a Swiss connection with the Gladbach side. I don't know who's Swiss on Leverkusen again. Who they got there? I'm not even sure, but you guys are tuning in. Be sure to drop a like on the stream. Say hello in the chat. I think my score prediction, I'm gonna go a little offside. I'm expecting like a 2-1 kind of game, but I feel like it's probably gonna be 2-1 Bayern if I had to put money down on it. But I'm hoping Gladbach can come big, and George is too here today. George Coffin's looking for Gladbach to show what they're made of. It'll be interesting to see what Joe Scully can do today for any U.S. men's national team fans. He's a player who's obviously stepped up big this season, getting a ton of minutes with Gladbach, and he's going to have a real test today. Going to have to run against a Canadian who likes to get forward. Alphonso Davies versus Joe Scally, Josh versus Filippo. It's going to be nice. Sommer, Umbalo, Zachariah. No, it's asking for the Leverkusen side. Elvedi's also Swiss. Yeah, damn. There's four Swiss players starting for Gladbach today. Dortmund will never win when it comes to Bayern 6 times already. It's painful. It's painful that they've won 6 times in a row. I was thinking this season with Nagelsmann coming in, the transition, maybe it could have messed with Bayern a little bit, but they just seem to be rolling. It seems to be very hard for Bayern to be slowed down. But I'd like to maybe see it today. I see a tough little competition, guys, but it should be a fun match nonetheless. This is one of the better ties, I think, around the league today. This morning, I did watch the Barca game. Well, the Barca game I'm watching somewhat right now, but it was an absolute eyesore. So I'm hoping for some good football today. Let me know if you guys are excited. We got another prediction coming in. 2-2, 90 minutes, and Gladbach scores 2 in extra time. Got a Gladbach prediction, guys. How do you Bayern fans feel about that? Elvedi is also Swiss. He is He is Fred, but in a good way. Brandt, Sane. All right, what are the votes looking like today? 61% of you guys have a feeling that that Bayern are going to win. 61%, 24 votes. Come on, guys. Throw Gladbach some love. Come on. They have a shot. They have a shot, some way, shape, or form. They have a shot. It'll be tricky though. Like I said, it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited for the match though. We got another prediction coming in, 3-1 for Gladbach. We'll see if my boy Alphonso Davies can get going today. Fred put in a good way. Brandt better than Sane. Luka coming in. Brandt had a brilliant game yesterday. By far the best player on the pitch. But today is going to be a debate. It does kind of suck to see two powerhouses like this get matched up so quickly in the Pokal because it obviously knocks one out. But it's the fun thing about watching cup competitions this early because it's a lot of pressure, especially if you're Bayern when you're expected to win absolutely everything and you get dumped out of the Pokal last season to Holstein Kiel, which, you know, for a neutral was pretty cool to see. But this match is going to be a lot more intense, and I think it's going to be exciting. So if you guys are tuning in with us, be sure to say hello. Let me know where you guys are watching from today. I'm tuning in from Canada, keeping a special eye on Alphonso Davies. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. And toss in your score predictions and drop a like on the stream as we hear 3-1 prediction for Bayern. A cheeky 1-0 for Gladbach. George is confident with his boys today. I like that. It could be gritty, man. It could be a gritty little matchup. Icy says 1-1 and Gladbach to win on penalties. Damn, man. Well, we're about to get started as well. So hopefully you guys are excited to get this thing going. I know I am. I don't know where you guys are watching from. The game is available on YouTube, which is nice, but you have to obviously be in in certain locations. Being in Canada lets me watch that today, but I'm excited. Borussia Park looks like it's absolutely buzzing. I love the green outlook to that stadium. But it should be a lot of fun, guys. Get your predictions in. You don't have too long to do it as we'll toss back up the starting 11 for Bayern. Again, it's a very tasty lineup. Zachariah for the win. We got a 3-1 prediction for Bayern to wrap this up. That's all right. That's quite on the opposite side from where I am. Tuning in from Michigan, though I don't get it on my TV, so I have the Celtic match on. Very interesting. This is a tough comment, the last one that came in, so I can't put that on the screen. I will go early prediction BBB to pull back in the Pokal. To pull it back-to-back, eh? Watching for Mongolia. Very cool. I'm assuming a lot of you guys are Bayern fans, I'm assuming, considering the vote is saying that Bayern is going to have some fun today. But this is gonna be a good matchup, guys. Let's be honest. This is gonna be a lot of fun to see. I'm pretty excited for it. And I don't know. You never know. Gladbach is a side that can cause problems for Bayern. They've done it in the past. I think that if you're a betting man, you'd probably want to put your money on Bayern, but regardless, it is still going to be a cool little match. I'm just gonna take a quick look at some of the other scores. Leverkusen lost earlier today, which is surprising. I'm just seeing that now. It's a little wild, huh? On the bench, though, both are pretty strong. You got Kingsley Coman, you got Sabitzer, you got Jamal Musiala, Sarr, you got Nicolas Sula, Richards, all of them on the bench for Bayern. You got Florian Neuhaus, who hasn't been getting a ton of minutes at Gladbach this year. Patrick Herrmann, Marcus Thuram, Wolf, and Alisson Playa. So a lot of options. This just should be a proper tie, guys. If you guys are excited, be sure to drop a like, say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Watching from Bangladesh. Got some interesting countries coming in today. I'm representing from Canada. The good old Canadian in me. But this should be a fun little matchup. We are getting started. We'll have the ticker for you guys as well. Should be helpful just in case you aren't able to watch. Try to make it as big as we possibly can. Look at that ticker. Looks lovely, I think. Do we have the score? Just trying to determine how big I want this ticker. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. But we are underway, guys. The match is live and we are going. Watching from Taiwan. You guys are all over the place today, man. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing about football. Brings people together from absolutely all over the world. But get your predictions in. Ticker, I don't even know her. Get your predictions in while you still can. I got 2-1 Bayern. I hope 2-1 Gladbach, but I have 2-1 Bayern. And it looks like the vote pretty much is in agreement that it's Bayern's to lose today, guys. It's Bayern's to lose. But we'll get one more up here. Kiel got the 5-1, the DFB. That was a tough one. We are international people from all over the world here. We are, guys. A lot of different countries. If you have an emoji, toss it in. Toss it in the chat or just let me know where you're tuning in from. This should be a fun little match. Yash says 4-0 Bayern. I hope not. I want to see a good match today. And I think that there's a good opportunity to see a good match today. And again, with being Canadian with World Cup qualifiers. Oh, nice little ball there. Oh! Oh, what a start. Kone bangs it home from the first real chance of the match for Gladbach. Well, Yash, your prediction is definitely wrong already. 4-0 Bayern. Damn. Damn, what a start. What a start. Alphonso Davies did do well, but it was a wary pass from him and a beautiful little touch there from Kone, who got it right back. Just like the first game of the season. Jose comes in, says, holy, let's go. Jan Sommer loves it. George says he's calling it, man. George says he's calling it. That's wild. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that start. That's a huge, huge start for Gladbach here today, guys. Wow. That is wild. Upamecano got done bad there. Yeah, honestly, it was Davies' pass. I don't know if who you want to look into, but it's a little bit of a wary pass. And it quickly got turned right around in the back of the net. Wow. I was not expecting that start. Any Bayern fans in the chat, are you getting nervous now? Or do you know that the mentality may seep through at some point? It was a big, big start there for Gladbach. That was wild. BRB got to catch out just in case. Yeah, I mean, if you put some money down on Gladbach today, I think that you could. I think you could win just a little bit, man. Just a little. Bayern can come back. Not nervous at all. Great pass by Davies to Kone. Yeah. Damn, man. 1-0 Gladbach already. Not the start Bayern fans want, but I think as a neutral, you're probably sitting there being like, you know what? This is going to be a fun match. And like I said, I want it to be a fun match. I didn't want to see the big 4-0 scoreline that Yash was tossing on out there. I want to see a good little matchup there as we start back. It is Neuer with the ball. But it's a good little start there for Gladbach. Long time to go, though, man. Long time to go. But we had an upset earlier with Leverkusen getting knocked out. It would be quite the story if it happened today against Bayern, man. Back-to-back Pokals that they can't get through. So if you're neutral out there, you're probably sitting back and enjoying it. But we'll see what the chat is saying today. Sadly, Bayern always come back. Royce is lit. If you guys are excited, though, for this match and the start, be sure to drop a like on the stream. It helps so much. If you guys want to drop a sub as well, help us get a little closer to 6K. It's always appreciated. And then, yeah, let us know your thoughts in the chat, like my boy Yash is doing already. His 4-0 prediction looking a little iffy. That's all right. If Gladbach wins, I'm showering in cold water tonight. Jose, I'll join you. Why not? Gladbach wins this. We'll go to we'll have cold showers tonight. Not together, but separate showers. Borussia Dortmund will be the revenge target for Bayern if they lose. Yeah, and that can be a scary little thing there. But cup competitions are always fun, and these are the reasons for it. You can be as consistent as perfect as Bayern usually always are, but when it comes down to cup competition, and you're not quite up for the par. It can kick you in the butt. Just wait for Jamal Musiala to come on. I've been a big fan of Jamal. I'm waiting for him to grab that number 14 shirt at Bayern. I think Xerxes got it technically right now, but he wears 14 for the national team. It just seems like a fit, you know? But I don't think any of the other numbers, unless Kingsley Coman leaves, that would be available for him. Zahara's back and says, "Hi, Josh. I'm back. Long time no see. What are your thoughts so far, Zara, on the early 1-0 lead for Gladbach?" And Zara comes in and says, "Guys, let's get the video to 30 likes. She set a target. We appreciate it. Let's see if we can nail it down." Yash says, "Jose, shower in cold water anyways. It's good for you. Warm water at night." Anyone going out for Halloween this year? Or going to a Halloween party? And let me know what you guys are being if you are. And if any of you guys have seen the Netflix show, I'm going to go as Joe. Gonna have like the black hat on. My girlfriend's got the a fresh tart apron on, and we'll have like the plastic little weapons in her back. I thought it was clever. Let me know if you guys celebrate Halloween, and if so, how you're doing it. Musiala will compete for Davies for assists. Potentially. I think Jamal needs to get... Jamal just needs to get a little bit more game time. He's obviously going to struggle to get the crazy big minutes that he probably would want to do, considering the fact that you got Gnabry and Sane and even Coman in there as well. But in my country, we don't celebrate. And a lot of people don't. And that's totally all right. Hope the test went well. I just finished my tests, losing 1-0. But the comeback, and I'm smiling. It'll be interesting. It's a good, like I said, Gladbach's a good side. They've done normally well when they take on Bayern. They've got a great start here. But the thing that always makes clubs nervous is the fact that when you concede early and you're the team not having the majority possession, as we know Bayern is going to have possession, it's just going to allow Gladbach to sit even deeper and invite even more pressure. It can open things up on the counter, but it's an interesting mindset, and Gladbach definitely have their game change planned right now after getting that 1-0 lead. And yeah, Barca lost 1-0 today. Fun fact, that was the first time they've lost to Rayo since 2002, I believe. They've won like 15 consecutive. It's just literally an embarrassment. Nice hat. Let's go Forge tonight. Even as a Valor fan, the CPL got to stick together. I like it. Scoot Talks Football. I thought it was a nice hat too. Did a little bit of work with the club. They got that hat in their first season in there, but oh, nice. Oh, no. Upamecano. Oh, awful effort from Hoffman. Is there going to be a VAR check? He seems pretty pissed off. Upamecano with a massive mistake, and they've already played on. And Jonas Hoffman threw on goal to make it 2-0. Cannot take it. Damn, man. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for Hoffman. That male lead is second with the same. Let's go. 30 likes. You guys are crushing it. Already got the 30 like mark. We enjoy it. The top 3 clubs in the Swiss all lost this week in the cup. My boy Basel lost? No. 4 more till we hit 35. That happens when the goat of football leaves the club. Yeah, it was an embarrassing defeat. I think Hoffman was yelling for nothing there, to be honest. It was a good opportunity. It was a massive mistake from Upamecano that put Hoffman through on goal there. But when you go up against Bayern, as you guys completely know, but you got to take those chances. It'd be a very different looking game already if Hoffman took that and it was 2-0. But where's Scoot? Nice hat. Yeah, let's go Forge. The Forge hat looks cool, but you should get one. They look nice. The Bayern fans having a small heart attack. Small heart attack from which turned over once again from Leroy Sané. Bayern playing very clumsy today. A couple quick turnovers allowing Gladbach to pick up pressure. Davies was at fault a little bit for that first match on that goal, but coming the other way, Leroy Sané turns it over as well. And Gladbach seemed to be up for the fight today. That's a deep ball. Oh, another mistake by Upamecano. What a save. Shane says, just joined. What's the score? It's 1-0 for Gladbach. And it just about was 2-0. Upamecano is looking like he's having an awful night tonight. On a completely misjudged ball to put Embolo through on goal. It was a poor finish, to be fair, but still a really good save by Manuel Neuer. But that was tough, man. That was tough. Upamecano cannot defend tonight. At least I said Upamecano and Pavard were Bayern's 2 weak points. A nice little set piece coming up for Gladbach. Ooh. Gladbach is putting it on, man. Those are 2 pretty good little opportunities there. Probably should be 2-0 Gladbach at this point, if I'm being completely honest. To be honest, I'm not scared, but confident because 3-1 winning is coming. So far, Bayern has turned over the ball just about every single time they've touched it. Upamecano's defending has been very, very dodgy. They've had just poor touches on the ball, lack of communication. I'm not really sure what's going on at Bayern right now, but they do not look up for the challenge. Gladbach has by far been the better side in the opening 12 minutes here and really should be up 2-0. We should loaned out and kept Richards. You're saying that William, you should have loaned out Upamecano and kept Chris Richards? From the U.S. men's national team fan, it's all right. Chris Richards is going to have some success at Hoffenheim. There's no doubt about that. Good little ball from Hoffman. Another nice little opportunity, but out for a goal kick. Henry Smith comes in, says Scally. Joe Scally is playing today, playing at right wing back. And they got the North American battle going on. Is Joe Scally playing at right wing back in a 3-4-2-1 versus Alphonso Davies in a 4-2-3-1 at left back. But I've been really impressed with the Gladbach start to this match. They've come out by far the more hungry side. They've got the early lead, created 2 glorious chances to make it 2-0, 2 or 3-0, and weren't able to take it. And Bayern have just simply been sloppy. Poor defending from Upamecano to highlight, but other than that, the passing just has not been there today. Upamecano is having a nightmare of a game from Carlo. Yes, he is. Really, really poor defending. Apparently, Celtic is the team that they just scored, so Celtic is playing against a team wearing green. Well, there you go. Oliver's coming in today saying Gladbach. I'm assuming you want Gladbach to win. If you guys are just tuning into the chat, be sure to drop a like and say hello in the chat. Let me know who you guys are cheering on today. Because if you're a Gladbach fan out there, man, you should be pretty satisfied right now with a really, really positive start for them. But like I said, there was 2 glorious chances for Gladbach to make it 2-0. And from experience of watching Bayern play, if you don't take these chances right away, you're probably going to be punished. They're playing like the German Manchester United. It's a nice little ball there from Joe Scally. Oh, and a nice ball from Scally once again. Gets it back to Hoffman. Beautiful ball. Oh, no, it's 2-0. Benzabaini going at Bayern left, right, and center. No way. They could have scored 4 already, man. The dying of laughter. They could have scored 4 goals already. Gladbach is playing incredible. Wingbacks, Joe Scally with an excellent run. This one looks to be onside. A really good ball to Hoffman. Look at this ball. Picks out Benzabaini, takes it first touch. 2-0 Gladbach. Nice, and a really nice play from Embolo, Hoffman, and Joe Scally. U.S. men's national team fans. Jose and I were taking cold showers tonight. That was the bet we made. It is what it is, but that was a nice little finish. Damn. Really, really good start. Upamecano, I think, might need to be subbed off here. Neuer twatted. This is FIFA settings. Oh boy, I'm going to have nightmares tonight. Williams pumped with the US connection through him and Joe Scally. Seriously, this couldn't have been a more impressive start. I can't remember the last time I've seen a team just completely attack Bayern like this. 2-0. Adi Hütner's got his team playing exactly the way he wants them to. And honestly, it's a super impressive performance so far, and Bayern looked absolutely shocked. All right, Bayern fans, returning to you guys in the chat. Let us know how you're feeling. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most nervous you could be. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Any Bayern fans in there? Do you still feel like 2-0 still manageable, or are you getting nervous? Because we know it's Bayern, and the match is clearly never over until they get a stake. But in all honesty, man, Bayern has been the second best side on this pitch in every stretch of the word. Celtics down 2-0. I'll say it again. What did I say? 4-0 Gladbach. Yash has switched his 4-0 Bayern prediction to 4-0 Gladbach prediction. Oh, man. Wild start. And honestly, if watching Bayern get knocked out of the Pokal so early like this, competition just completely wakes up. It's a nice little ball there. Here comes Alphonso Davies. My man. From my country. Decent ball in there from Sané, but defended relatively well. I'll just get them in Rangers for the title. Good defending once again from Gladbach as Sané's coming into it. Kone does well again. We got a nervous rating of 7. 7 out of 10. It's just whether Bayern can kick up a gear or not. Because if they can, they become a whole different animal. So a good little shot and out as well. Celtic will always beat if they're just the weaker teams. Lucas Hernandez in the mud. Yeah. I mean, this, like I said, this is probably the strongest starting 11 I'd like to see Bayern play, man. This is definitely their strongest 11 in my eyes. You got Lewandowski there. You got Muller. You got Gnabry. You got Sané, Kimmich, Goretzka. It's the back line that can get a little bit shaky, and it's been completely ripped to shreds tonight. And the US fans out there are pumped to see Joe Scally getting the better of a side like Bayern today. Alan tunes in today and says, love this. If you guys do love this and you're enjoying the game, be sure to drop a like and say hello in the chat. Let us know if you're new to the channel. I don't know how Hoffman just got in there on goal once again, man. Alphonso Davies did well there to backtrack and over the net. The back four looks all over the place right now for Bayern. Rangers are down 2-0. Snoopy comes in, says, oh my, 2-0. We need Hoffman back. Shake my head. Jonas Hoffman, I mean, not the most speedy player you're going to find, but a very technically gifted, creative midfielder. He's had a few good little looks today and is having quite the little matchup. As is Kone. Kone's been a really, really blessing for this midfield in Gladbach this season. He's keeping out the likes of Florian Neuhaus. German international, very talented player. He's not playing today because Kone's come in and made a big statement with this side. But look at the passing besides Gladbach right now. Super impressive. And Bolo, that's a penalty. It's a penalty. Damn. Damn, man. Penalty after some slick passing. Some slick passing from Bayern. Or sorry, from Gladbach. And Bolo comes in there. And oh yeah, that's a penalty, man. That's sloppy from Lucas Hernandez. Upamecano and Lucas Hernandez have been horrible tonight for Bayern. And because of it, a penalty is coming up. I don't even know what kind of match I'm watching right now. Bayern looks absolutely all over the place. There's no organization in the back. And credit where credit's due. Gladbach has been impressive. Gladbach has been very, very impressive. And now there's a penalty. I don't know why. Okay, it's Benzbaini. Okay. Because Lars Stindl should not be taking penalties. Stindl has got a horrible, horrible penalty record in recent times. I think he's missed 2 or 3 in a row now. And it's Benzbaini to make it 3-0 for Gladbach. 20 minutes into this match. Benzbaini, and he does it. 3-0, man. 3-0. What are the Bayern fans thinking now, man? Holy. One of the worst performances I've seen Bayern play in a long time. I'm a Bayern fan, but I wouldn't be surprised if Gladbach wins. Underrated team. Never underestimate them. Ernesto, you're right. And they also have a history of performing relatively well against Bayern. But to be honest, in my eyes, Bayern did it to themselves. Gladbach has been the much better team tonight. As a beautiful composed penalty from Benzbaini. Completely froze Manuel Neuer. 3-0 Gladbach. This is a wild, wild match. But like I said, Gladbach has been by far the better side so far. The back four, specifically Lucas Hernandez and Upamecano, have been brutal. The passing hasn't been on, and Gladbach came out hot. Their passing has been crisp. They've had a game plan, and they've completely exploited Bayern tonight. How's the chat feeling, guys? We got James coming in saying you love to see it. This is the new Barcelona. Kevin says, bro, what is happening? Ethan says, let's go. Chris says, 3 goals in 20 minutes. Why is Bayern not doing good today? From what I've seen, guys, like I said, I can't give enough credit to Gladbach. They came out by far the better side today. They've come out attacking Bayern. They didn't stand off, and they didn't let Bayern play their match. They completely went at them. I think the system, this 3-4-2-1, plays to their advantage, and they've just been having fun, exploiting the opportunities, and been very clinical. Also, like I said, just mental mistakes, passing, and Upamecano and Hernandez being quite poor. And to the other side of that, Gladbach has been, honestly, this has been one of the most entertaining 20 minutes of football from one team I've seen in a while. Because Gladbach has been flawless. Their passing, their movement. And I think they just surprised the crap out of Bayern, if I'm being completely honest here. Did Gladbach wake up this morning becoming prime Barca? I don't know, man, apparently. But if you guys are excited for this, you like this, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub, and say hello. Let me know if you're surprised. Because on a rating from 1 to 10, I'd say this result 20 minutes in, 3-0 Gladbach, is probably like a 9.5 out of 10. And a surprising result. Didn't Bayern get knocked out of the Pokal last season by second side Holstein Kiel, who BVB beat in the semifinals? They did. Bayern last season in the Pokal got knocked out against in a penalty shootout in what was a very hard fought match against Holstein Kiel, which Dortmund took advantage of very easily in the semifinal. But tonight's a different animal. They got a side of Gladbach who are at home tonight and are having fun. But what a performance so early on. The back line's looking really poor. Joe Scally with a good little run there. Decent ball in the box. Chris says, fire Nagelsmann and hire Jurgen Klinsmann. Want to pluck Jurgen Klinsmann from ESPN, man? Don't put it past Bayern to come back. Brant Boss, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. If there's one side in the Bundesliga where I'd be like, you know what? 3-0 lead is not safe. It's Bayern. But the one thing I want to note and highlight for you guys for the Gladbach perspective is, like I said, when Bayern were expected to dominate possession and they went down early, you'd almost expect Gladbach to sit back. But they've been attacking the entirety of this match, and it's why they found 2 other goals and also had 2 huge chances squandered as well. Like, this scoreline honestly could be worse. James says that this surprise is an 11 out of 10. White comes in and says, hi, Josh, how are you? Surprised. Surprised, man. 3-0. 3-0 Gladbach, man. Wish Nagelsmann was here. Yeah, Nagelsmann honestly didn't have much of a miss at the weekend when Bayern took on Hoffenheim and got that big 4-0 result. But I don't know. Let me know if you guys think that Nagelsmann not being here today is affecting them or why the start is so lackluster, because it just to me looked like a Gladbach side was up to the task and looks like a Bayern side that has just completely fallen apart, being down 3-0. Somehow Greg will not bring Scully in. Fabian's not having it today. Joe Scully's been good today. He's been very influential. A lot of good runs down the channels, linking up very well with Zachariah, Hoffman, and Bolo. Marvin's just an all. Lewandowski scoring 16 goals. You watch. Bayern gifted them 2 goals, and they did. It's been Gladbach working hard again. Like I said, this back four has been really poor today. Passing hasn't been on, movement hasn't been on, and it just looks like there's a lack of another poor pass from Leroy Sané just to allow Gladbach to attack. Their wing backs are finding good positioning up the pitch. But we got some any Gladbach fans we got tuning in the chat, guys. If you're a Gladbach supporter, let us know. Drop in a green emoji of some sort. Let us know that you're cheering on Gladbach, because this result has got to throw some of you guys off. As Gladbach is still attacking. They find Joe Scally, but Alphonso Davies does well. Give them the inch, they'll take a mile. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. I just tried to think of a bad manager that I might ruin Bayern. Yeah, I can hire Ole. The beautiful game's tuning in. We got 81 of you guys in the chat. I'm not sure if we've hit 50 likes yet, but if you guys are just tuning in, drop a like, say hello as well. Got a nice little chat going on here with a lot of surprised friends we got here. The beautiful game, a member on the channel is tuned in. He says, I'll be fairly confident if Gladbach can take 3-goal margin into halftime. Defending the Pokal is looking to be a lot better now. It was a wild start to this game. Gladbach have been clinical. And like I said, they did miss 2 chances. Hoffman had one right in front of goal that they missed, and Embolo had a good chance too, but Benzemaini's got a brace, which is pretty interesting. Sorry, BB, but Gladbach, I'm Gladbach today. Scully has been playing well, cracking little purchase. He has been. He's been a brilliant little purchase today. And he's been great running down that right-hand side. You got a little baller there. Bro, it doesn't even look like the strongest Gladbach 11, to be fair. The weird thing is, in my eyes, this is the strongest Bayern side. You could argue maybe you could put Sula in there over, I'm assuming, Hernandez or probably Upamecano at this point. But let me know, any Bayern fans in the chat, let me know if this is your preferred best 11 if you're a Bayern fan. Or would you have Nicolas Sula in there? Gladbach fan from Gladbach in the UK currently. George is having quite the day. George, how did you start following Gladbach? I guess you're from Gladbach, so I guess that makes sense. But took you to the UK, so I respect that. But here's Bayern on the attack, but broken out once again from Gladbach. Nagelman sucks for having a horrible luck this season. We're still getting no excuses. Hopefully other Bundesliga clubs will watch this match carefully, how Gladbach have taken the game to Bayern and implement their style. It could be, man. It's an eye-opener for sure. I thought there was some questionable results from Bayern earlier in the season, but it kind of looked like they found their groove. And from now, I don't know. This is just, to me, this is a big eye-opener. This tells me that there's an opportunity for clubs to take it to Bayern. And that's exactly what Gladbach is doing today. Title hopes are getting better. I think that's what we all really want to see, isn't it? The title hopes. Let's see Kimmich mentality today. Yeah. Absolutely, man. Gladbach manager was a legend for the young boys. The Swiss young boys, eh? Alphonso Davies with it. Is the ticker working, guys? Doesn't look like it is. I'm going to refresh this. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. The ticker was not working for probably 20 minutes. But nice little counter there. Alphonso Davies, he going to pick up a yellow? No, he's not. It's a celebration. Zach is coming in. Zach, how you doing today? Are you impressed with Joe Scalli's performance? Any of the U.S. men's national team fans? Because they have a really talented little right back there, man. You'd play Sula over Shinemakano. Sula over Hernandez. Hernandez isn't a center back. It's a debate. It's a debate to have. I mean, Lucas Hernandez, in my eyes, like I see him almost more as a center back than I would as a what's going on here? As a left back. I just don't think he's got the pace to truly be a proper left back, you know? But that's just my opinion. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What's Hernandez's best position? And let me know if the ticker's working or not, because I'm trying to F with it, but I don't know if it's working. Hernandez left CB. His brother Theo is definitely left back. Yeah, Theo Hernandez is a left back through and through. Let's not kid ourselves. I've been supporting Gladbach since I was a boy. My local team, the first game was against Arsenal in the UEFA Cup in 1996. I like it, my man. I like it. How is the Canadian doing today? I don't think anyone in that Bayern back line has been having a good match, really. Davies is okay. He was kind of at fault for the first goal. In my eyes, he just, yeah, it was one of those tough ones where he kind of had like a wayward pass, and unfortunately for Davies, it turned in the back of the net. So not really what you want to see, but regardless, I think I fixed the ticker now, guys. It should be better. I'm just gonna turn it off, turn it back on. There we go. Look at that. I think that looks lovely. Now we got the score in there. As we keep an eye on today. Josh, do you remember that Bayern lost during your watch along? Maybe they will always lose if you do their watch alongs. I don't know. Maybe I'm not the best influence for Bayern, so I'll have to do some more. But yeah, for our fellow Canadians out there, keeping an eye on Alphonso Davies, part of a miserable back four right now for Bayern. But to be honest, Davies hasn't been terrible, but Upamecano and Lucas Hernandez absolutely have been. And for the U.S. fans out there, Joe Scally has been excellent today. And you guys should be, that's a tough challenge. You guys should be pumped to have him in your ranks. Kenji makes Upamecano look like Harry Maguire. Yeah, Scally, much better than Lorray. Okay, Zachary, you didn't have to come in here and take shots, okay? It shows that Bayern are not invincible and that they can be beaten by teams that have enough against them. Yeah, the big reason for me today, guys, is seeing really the result and the game plan of Gladbach today. They came in, they absolutely attacked Bayern right from the off. In my eyes, they deserve this league through and through. There's a nice little up there wayward ball from Alphonso Davies that goes to nobody. German teams are SM. Oh, nice little ball. Little shot there, but it is saved from damn. Nice little save there from Sommer. Great tackle. Hey, you shouldn't be hating on him, especially when you're Canadian. I'm not hating on Alphonso. Alphonso Davies is my boy. But they asked how he was playing today. And let's be honest, the back four of Bayern today has been all over the place. And unfortunately for Alphonso, he was, I don't know, let me know. Who do you think was at fault for that first goal? Was it Davies' pass, or was it not recognizing where the pass was going to. I don't know. I kind of looked like Alfonso had it. He put the ball through. It didn't go to anyone and end up in the back of her net. But no, I could never hate on Alfonso Davies, baby. He's my Canadian. He's the pride and joy of this sport in Canada, man. But we got some other ballers out there as well. What happened to Bayern? Yeah, it's been a poor performance today. Been a poor performance. But like I said, I don't want to take anything away from Gladbach because it has been a really poor performance from Bayern. But Gladbach has been excellent, and they've worked this Bayern back four into the ground, and they've been clinical. And it's been interesting to see a team go at Bayern because a lot of the times you show them the respect to sit back and let Bayern take the match to them, and it just didn't happen today. Gladbach had a game plan, and they've been absolutely killing it. And Davies loses the ball there. Scratch the cold shower. Let's make a bath of literal ice. Barcelona watching Gladbach. Yeah, that's super embarrassing from Barcelona, man. That was I don't know if any of you guys tuned into that match, but I had to scratch my eyes out. Barcelona was horrid today. Alfonso picks up a foul on Joe Scally. Angie tunes into the stream, probably absolutely confused. What the freak? Just walked and left my phone at home charging. Angie, you have missed quite the match so far. Bayern back four, and the team in general falling apart in the opening 20 minutes. Gladbach came rampant at them and found an early 3-0 lead, and have arguably been the better side from literally kickoff. Bayern hasn't done too much to put any goal threat towards this very well-organized and well-drilled side today. Big teams losing today. Juve lost as well. Wow. But here's where Bayern can be deadly. But nope, Benzbaini comes back and defends well. 25 versus 25. Glad to be back. AR9 is back in. How you doing, AR9? What are your thoughts on your boys Bayern today, guys? Falling apart. But yeah, big teams have been losing all over. Leverkusen was dumped out of the Pokal. Bayern looking to be dumped out. Barca lost to Rayo Vallecano. Juve lost today. Today's been wild. Today has been wild. Juve lost in stoppage time. Allegri hasn't been able to turn those guys around quite as much as he really wanted to be honest. They aren't really playing that Allegri ball that got them those 1-0 wins. Yo, Josh, who are you supporting? Rivals by name or rivals by history? I definitely want Gladbach to win today, to be honest. I think the Pokal is funner when Bayern gets dumped out early. So Lewandowski's looking livid out there. You love to see it, man. I'm sorry, but you love to see it. You don't get to see it too often. Bayern are serial winners, and it's quite surprising seeing a result like this. 3-0 under 20 minutes, but yeah, I'm going for rivals by name today. To everyone in the chat, no, your eyes aren't tickering. This is actually happening. Yeah, guys, it's wild. If you guys are just tuning in, be sure to say hello in the chat. Let us know what you guys' thoughts are on the very surprising half here of football. Feel free to drop a like, drop a sub on the channel. Let us know if you're new to the channel as well. There's another nice little ball came in there, but back to Manuel Neuer. Nika says, I'm enjoying life right now. 9 Bundesligas in a row. Nika's not excited. Hopefully they won't, but Bayern can turn it around. Just be careful. I agree. Like I said, there's no team that you really want to give a chance to get back in the game. If Bayern can nick one here before halftime, it'll be a completely different second half than if Gladbach can get to halftime 3-0 up. It'll be massive. But we got BBB Network tuning in today saying, hi, Josh. How you doing, mate? How do you think I'm doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today? Any Dortmund fans in the chat? What is your guys' thoughts? In an emoji, guys. In an emoji, how would you describe this scoreline? Toss in an emoji. to sum up this scoreline, if you're just tuning into the stream or just seeing the score for the first time, let me know what emoji sums up this performance. I see a couple clowns. But there's a shot there from Goretzka over the bar. Bro, Gladbach is killing it. They are, man. The quote is called Bayern is in trouble. How has Gladbach been in the league play this so far? Gladbach's been underwhelming in the league. After seeing Marco Rosa leave, having Huner come in, he hasn't been able to really find the system and the personnel. I thought it would have been a much better start considering Gladbach don't have European football. So this cup competition is super, super important for them. Bayern will be competing in the league and their ultimate prize is the Champions League. There's no getting around that. The Pokal is nice for Bayern, and considering they got knocked out last season against a second division side, I thought it was important for Bayern to get a result today. But their main goal this season is going to be Champions League. But for Gladbach, who's not in the Europa League, in the Champions League, and honestly right now barely competing for top four, this piece of silverware is going to be important for them. Man City needs to lose to West Ham to keep the Giants killing today. Madrid is playing now. This scoreline is an emoji. BB Network comes in, got a kissing face, heart, cool face, doubles, drooling sign, mind-blowing. I like the drooling face. That was my favorite. That was my favorite emoji. I'd have Kone over Zachariah, to be fair. He's absolutely balling. He is. He's keeping Florian Neuhaus out, guys. I think that says enough what this kid's been doing since he's come to Gladbach. It's been incredible. Like, you picture the combination duo of how the midfielders should be playing. It's Kone and it's Zachariah. But that's a nice little run there. Leroy Sané. But defended well by Elvedi. But in hindsight, you would have assumed that your number one center mid for this Gladbach side would have been Florian Neuhaus. But, I mean, he's the third choice right now. I just think that's wild. Bayern players need to dive in the box so Lewandowski can smash it in 100 pens. I think it's crucial right now for Gladbach to get to halftime up 3 goals. It sounds like overkill, but if you concede a goal late in this first half to Bayern, that's blood in the water. And that opens the door for Bayern to be very, very dangerous. So I think if you're this Gladbach side, you do everything you can to hold on to this 3-0 lead. As coming back there is Ginter, who cleans up to keep a little bit of control. I'm a Madrid fan, but my favorite German team is Leipzig. Interesting. What made you like Leipzig, mate? And which Madrid fan? I'm assuming you mean Real. Because you probably would have said Atleti fan. Nice little ball from Thomas Müller. Finds Goretzka, and that's not what you want to find. What a tackle there from Joe Scally. Damn, man. That was really good movement from Leroy Sané. A nice little 1-2 to put him through on goal, but Joe Scally and the U.S. men's national team fans, what a challenge. What a challenge from Joe Scally. Interesting. Good to know. Thanks. Bro, explain to me what's happening here. Gladbach has been the better side right from the get-go. They've had a game plan. They've had it to execution. I think there's been a little mental lapse from Bayern. It's not their day. Their passing's been poor. The back line has been in shambles. And Upamecano and Lucas Hernandez has had quite the experience out here. But full credit to Gladbach. They weren't as scared, and they took the game to Bayern, and they absolutely been killing it. This number 17 Kone, he is amazing. Camavinga style. He is. And like I said, guys, he's keeping out Florian Neuhaus. This is a player who was linked to a $40 million move. And he's on the bench for Zachariah, who's been injured for a long time, and Kone, who's just come in here. Bayern had PTSD when they faced Joe Scally last time. Real Madrid, never Atleti. Yeah, feel free to keep us up to date too, guys, with some other scores. All I've been hearing today is that the Giants around the world have been beaten down today. And like I said, very important for Bayern. It's probably important for them to score if they want any chance in this game, but even more important for Gladbach to keep them down. And they got seconds to do it. I haven't been paying attention on Kone at all. Can you sum up his performance And also maybe Gladbach. I know that Neuhaus will go in the summer, but they're preparing. I don't know. I found it surprising. I think Florian Neuhaus lost his position, honestly, due to the emergence of Kone. He's such an incredible... the Camavinga reference, I thought, was a decent one. If you would have watched him at Rennes at all, you would kind of see what I mean. Hasn't really had the minutes at Real this year, but he's very technically gifted, very good on the ball. He's got this calming presence with him, which allows Zachariah to be able to run, and they've created such a good little partnership there. Also, very good passer of the ball. Notice that he, and as I say that, of course, he gives the ball away, but he is a very good passer of the ball. He's a steady presence, and I just think the 2 and 4 for between Zachariah and Kone is the reason that Neuhaus is out, but it's interesting because if you're Gladbach and you're looking to sell Florian Neuhaus, I'd surprised you when you try to maybe keep him. I'm not even sure because Zachariah's contract could end. There is rumors that they want to re-sign him, and there's no guarantee that they'll get that done. And there's Upamecano again making mistakes. That tackle. Joe Scally, baby. He's playing good, man. We can be all important games on October 27th. I swear Gladbach is the most bang average team when they play small teams, but as soon as they play big clubs, they turn on the heat. From Pitch Notes, I mean, you have a huge point considering the fact that that they always seem to appear and play well against Bayern. But let us know, guys, if you're just tuning in the chat, be sure to say hello, drop a like, and let us know your thoughts, as Pitch Notes made a very good point on the fact that Gladbach does turn it up when they play Bayern. They've been fairly even over the years. And right now they're getting the advantage. And because of Upamecano, once again, getting outdone there in a foot race, there's another dangerous free kick coming up, and it's Jonas Hoffman to take. Indeed. It's poor. Poor ball. About a minute to go here in the first half, guys. Minute to go before a very, very pumped Gladbach will go to halftime here. How is Bayern's goalkeeper? Manuel Neuer technically he's been okay. He made one really good save against Embolo earlier on in the match. The goals he allowed, I think the one from Benzbaini, the penalty, you can't do anything. The Kone one was a good finish. I think Benzbaini's first one, it kind of looked like it took a bounce off the pitch, which could have maybe fooled him. But, he's been okay, even though he's allowed 3 goals. But there's about 15 seconds left here before Bayern are hoping to get to halftime. Down 3, Alphonso Davies. Will that be out for a corner? And it will be. Do you like wearing hats? I do like wearing hats. I do. I have long, shaggy hair. And I like... This one looks a little dark on me, but I wear hats for 95% of my videos. If you know the Justin Bieber haircut, right, like that's what you get from me. I feel like I look like a child. Zachariah is linked with us, as in BBB, obviously. That would also be nice. And thanks for the insight on Kone. Yeah, Kone seems to be a player that will be at Gladbach for a few seasons. I don't know what's going to be up with Zachariah, if he does get re-signed or not. But guys, let's head over to the chat now. Halftime is here. If you guys are excited, I guess, about the result, if you're excited to be in the watch along, be sure to drop a like, say hello, drop a sub as well, all that fun stuff, and let me know what your guys' thoughts are. We're going to spend the next little bit going into the chat. 3-0 Gladbach at halftime over Bayern. A score that would raise some question marks, I think. Bayern mudded. Upamecano has been disastrous. If I could give him a rating out of 10, it honestly would probably be a 1. Joe Scally was very good. I thought Hoffman was the best player in the pitch so far. Nagelsmann is going to let a rip via video conference in the kitchen during halftime. How big of a difference do you guys think it makes that Nagelsmann is not there? Do you think this game could have been any different if Nagelsmann was there today? Or do you think Bayern simply just were not up for it? Bang average is a little unfair. We've played in Europe most seasons. I think it's just it's a Bayern fan being a little bit upset. Gladbach are not an average team in the Bundesliga. Gladbach should be a team competing for Champions League football. And like I said, even this season, they didn't lose many of their players this season, and they don't have European football to distract them. They should be gunning for the Pokal, and they should be gunning for top 4, but it's been a transitional period, to say the least, at the beginning, which is why they found, I guess, a transitional period, and they've had some pretty poor results, but they should be challenging for top 4 in my eyes, at least. Is this Kone or Camavinga bossing the midfield in Gladbach? Hey man, this is the kind of matches you raise your transfer fee. This is the kind of games. Kone has been killing it today, and he's been killing it all season. I've just said like 5 times, he's keeping Florian Neuhaus on the bench for a reason. He's created a brilliant partnership with Zachariah, and they're bossing the midfield right now and having another really good game. Win versus Barca, and then lose to Gladbach. To be fair, man, I think Gladbach could probably beat Barca as well. Barca is in shambles. If any of you guys watched that game earlier, it was painful in my eyes. I didn't know Barca moved to Germany. Oh, that's the comment of the day so far. That's the comment of the day so far. Who do you think will deliver our goals until Haaland gets okay? I want to say Malen, man, because he's going to be the striker, but more than likely it's going to be a mixture of Royce and Hazard in my eyes. This is just amazing, but I ain't getting excited till the final whistle. Yep, like I said, it takes one goal. If you're that Bayern back line and you've done so well to get up to where you are now, as soon as Bayern gets one, it's something in the back of your head where you're like, can we actually hold out against Bayern? I'd be very curious, but Gladbach had deserved complete praise after a really convincing performance. Jose's having a really, really, really cold shower tonight. George from Bayern Mountain must be pissed. Joe, you look like Joe from the Netflix You. That's what I'm saying. Guys, what are you guys doing for Halloween? My costume, if you guys celebrate Halloween, my costume is going to be Joe from You. That is hilarious. I have a black hat that's going to make me look creepy. I'm going to have like a plastic little weapon in the back. My girlfriend's got the fresh tart, apron on. Anyways, that's what I'm being Joe from You for Halloween. That was a München display. Whew. Nagelsmann going to get sacked. I don't think he's going to get sacked. Like I said, guys, when it comes to Bayern, the number one way to kind of rank their season is how they did in the Champions League and did they win the Bundesliga. The Pokal is just that extra little icing on top. I don't think it's the end of the world if they lose the Pokal. Their full intention is to win the Champions League, but to do it in back-to-back ways this early is just music to my ears. It's a competition that I love watching, and when Bayern gets knocked out pretty early, it makes it pretty open. Let's please get Bayern out as planned. I think Nagelsmann would have fired them up more from the sidelines, and that could be. I mean, they don't have their manager there. He's got COVID, which it can affect teams. At the weekend against Hoffenheim, it didn't matter whether he was there or not, man. That team is an well-oiled machine and just kind of coach themselves, I'm being completely honest. Pitch Note says, I'm a Mainz supporter. I'm just glad that Bayern looked to go out of the Pokal. Very cool, Pitch Nose. Welcome to the channel. Being a Mainz supporter, you must be absolutely pumped with the work that Bo Svensson has done for you guys to take them after that poor start of the season, to get them back up to a very safe, pretty much safe season last year, and then to have the start you guys did and the good football you're playing. Uh-oh. That's trouble in the chat. You must be feeling great, you bunch. Matar, I'm genuinely curious. Give me your thoughts. Matar is a big Bayern fan. A good viewer here on the channel as well. Matar, give me your thoughts on this half. Where do you think it went wrong? Are you going to give credit to Gladbach? Is it because they came out stellar? They took the game to Bayern? Do you think it's got anything to do with Nagelsmann not being there? The boys just not being up to it? I don't know. Matar, I want your opinion. So let me know where you think this 3-0 scoreline came up with. And any other Bayern fans in the chat, feel free to let me know. Because, again, if you're just tuning in, this is a very, very interesting scoreline. Let's be honest, last season we got screwed over by Marco Rose as well. You did. George, I absolutely agree. I think us poaching your manager that early on in the season completely derailed your season. I absolutely do agree with that. I think Gladbach had a talented side. They had a decent-looking season, had some success in the Champions League, and then fell off a cliff once Marco Rose announced he was going to BVB. But I expected a better season this year from Gladbach. Like I said, no European football, full focus on getting the Champions League. They brought in a talented manager. But anyways, one less trophy from them this year. Catalina's tuned in. It's time for Dortmund to protect the Pokal and find some strong enough to challenge. Leverkusen got dumped out of their match as well. Upa and Pavard out for sure. What substitutions would you guys make? Looking at the bench for Bayern. I mean, like I said, look at the back. Pavard, Upamecano, Hernandez. Awful. I'm assuming a change in shape may end up coming up. Maybe toss on Muzala or Coman somehow. I mean, I don't think Stanisic or Bunassar is the answer in any way. I don't know. I'm curious to see what kind of shape they may switch up to because they've been completely outdone today. Bayern needs to average a goal every 15 or so pending time. Without Sula, we genuinely suck. But Tar, who's the weak link thing? Is it Upamecano or is it Lucas Hernandez? Who would you have preferred Sula to start for? Or would you have shoved them in at right back? Mickey Mouse says, bring Kingsley and Jamal on so we can rest Serge and Leroy because Kingsley and Jamal can change the game. You might as well. You might as well try something. I don't know what Nagelsmann, how he's going to get his message to his staff, but something surely has to give today for Bayern. This has been an atrocious performance. I think that's probably a legitimate idea. Kingsley Coman and Muzala probably come on for Sané, Gnabry, or maybe Thomas Müller play Muzala through the middle. I can maybe see Sabitzer come on for Pavard and switch up the shape somehow, but I don't even know how they would do that. Bayern was sleeping at the start. Gladbach slapping Bayern like Liverpool did to United. Rosa better than Vogelsman, do you remember me? To be honest, our defense still sucks. I thought a big area that you guys should have invested in was a right back. I mean, Davies is a very attacking fullback. If you could have found a very well-balanced right back that could maybe shift and allow Davies to go forward like he does, I thought that would have been a nice little pickup for Bayern. They didn't do that, and I think Pavard should not be playing as a right back ever. Lucas Hernandez had been playing for quite some time, which might be the reason why the defense is shaky. It's just mental mistakes. It looks like very easy and avoidable mistakes that Hernandez and Upamecano have been making all match. It's surprising, especially that it looked like they were getting on a bit of a roll. But we know Upamecano's got a mistake in him. We watched him last season. I mean, he is a talented young center back, but he's got mistakes in him for sure. Say Mönchengladbach replace München with confusing Leaf King. I'm not even sure what you're asking. Do you think Nagelsmann is on the sideline? It would be another result. I don't know. It's a fair debate, and it's not right for me to say it wouldn't change anything. Angie, for example, came in and said that she thinks that Nagelsmann would have fired them up more. I don't know. It very well could have, but the biggest thing is Gladbach came out and absolutely attacked Bayern. And it's the reason that this result is looking the way it is. Full credit to them. But that's just incredible. Looking at some of the stats as well, Bayern has had 62% of the ball, but in the 38% that Gladbach had, they've created 8 chances, had 8 total shots, and they even missed 3 massive chances. The game has been fairly one-sided in my eyes for Gladbach. They went 5-0-5 after this. Got some other players. Upamecano's overrated. Omar Richards maybe for one of the fullbacks. Who knows? He could, but I mean, you could maybe throw Davies on as right back and allow him just to go up the flank and cut in, but it's still a very unorthodox little look. Gladbach is our prime Brazil versus us. The typical Bayern. Yeah, they only play good against us. Our sideways distribution is terrible. That is true. Sané has been disappointing. Benjamin Pavard and Upama pathetic. Our part times. I'm overreacting at our players a little. For me, the biggest thing, I mean, they didn't create enough going forward, but the back four was in shambles. to start this thing going. Luke shouldn't be taken out. He is good, but Pavard is terrible, man. All have I learned from this game? Oh, Wi-Fi just completely peed off there. It's just going to put me in small there until it catches back up. All I've learned from this game is Bayern is collapsing and Mats Hummels is really good. We'll keep this up until the second half is getting underway as the players are getting back on the pitch. But those are just some stats for you guys as well, just to keep a little eye on as I shrink down. We need Baku at right back. We need a right back. You like Hakimi. Dest has been apparently linked to a move. I'm not sure if any of you fans would like that, but he was previously linked to them as well. But the second half is going to get underway, guys. Looks like my Wi-Fi is holding up, so that's good. But second half is going to get underway. Should be an interesting one. I'm curious to see if any changes happen here at halftime. It doesn't really look like any have. And we are getting ready to go. Angie says, bring Sula on. I'm assuming maybe bring him on at right back. What do you think about Christensen, right back from Salzburg? I am obviously not too familiar with him. I just saw Christensen and assumed you meant Christensen from Chelsea. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. Why not play Stanisic instead of Pavard? The guy has been a rock on his debuts versus Gladbach in the league. That's honestly, man, I don't know. I agree. I think the fact that they're desperate for a right back and that he's looked positive so far, I don't understand why you wouldn't give him a shot. He brings something different than Benjamin Pavard. In my eyes, Pavard is a center back through and through, and Bayern just seem to not want to address that right back position for a few years now, and it's the clear weak strength. So allow Stanisic to come into matches where he can grow as a player. But I absolutely agree with that. Gladbach fan from Malaysia, I can't believe what I'm witnessing. Welcome to the chat, my man. I'm assuming you're having quite the day today. Upamecano is having a disastrous day. The thing is, Pavard is back himself in the media in the same level as Hakimi, but doesn't help if you put performances in like this. You're saying Pavard is back. He backed himself in the media. Oh, he backed himself. Yes, he talked himself up and then acted like this. I got you, and you make a good point, man. Bayern fans are going to bring up the loan they gave to BVP. Beast Hunter says 3-0 with the shocked face. 3-0 how? It's a good question, guys. It's a good question. I don't know how. Kimmich is angry. Lewandowski is angry. The true focal points of that squad look livid right now. For BBB, I want the Pokal. I want the league title this season. The Pokal is different than the league title. And I mean, I'd love to see Dortmund challenge Bayern all the way, but over 34 games, it's hard to get the better of this Bayern side. They're just so consistent and they're so good. And they can slip up in the Pokal and be out. And it's as easy as that. That's what makes this competition so fun. But when it comes to the league, there's another animal. But second half is getting underway, guys. So if you're just tuning into the chat, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub as well. Help us get close to 6K. And put some predictions in. If you think this can be turned around, Mickey Mouse comes in, says it'll end 3-2. Then make it entertaining. Make it entertaining. But second half is underway. Kickoff is out there. What do I think about Awani? He's killing it at Union Berlin, man. I have him in my fantasy. And each week he seems to be being clutch for me, picking up a lot of goals and a lot of fantasy points for Union Berlin. Josh, do you watch the illegal game? I'm watching it on YouTube. In Canada, the game is available to me. But Upamecano just picked up a yellow card to continue his disastrous start to this match at the really stupid challenge on Embolo there. I low-key wanted BBB versus United in UEFA Champions League. Imagine Mark Goldbridge featuring Josh. Yeah, I don't know if Mark Goldbridge would invite me on or not. I think Bayern will score. Bayern are a team which will lose. It's a surprise, but they're good. Only a few teams in Europe can compete with them. Yeah, White, you're spot on. You are spot on. We got a free kick coming in once again. It is Hoffman to take. It is deep. It is defended well. But it's back out. Jonas Hoffman, look at that ball, man. He's just been incredible today. Berlin is going to have to be spanked on the weekend. Letting their anger out, eh? Nice run from Jonas Hoffman. Again, he's just been brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant. Josh, are you Mexican? I'm not Mexican. I'm Canadian. But like I've said many times, my aunt lives in Mexico, so. But I am not Mexican. I'm a very Canadian person. Grandparents, great-grandparents, parents, myself, all born in Canada. Got a score prediction of 7-4. I hope not. Bayern out, please. Any neutral out there would probably wish that. It's been a good little match so far, though. Plot twist. He could mean you don't look Canadian. Do I not look Canadian to you guys? Dude, someone just says he's a Mexican. I'm Canadian. Let me know out there. Do I look Canadian? Do I look American? I don't know. I don't know what I look like. If anyone today who just tuned in for the first time, what country did you think I was from? Not a lot of people who see me for the first time, I do assume I'm Canadian. That probably makes sense, but I don't think anyone's ever came in here and thought I was Mexican. You look like a Carlos. In my opinion, you look German with the hat. Oh, that's funny. Josh, you look German. Hoffman is heavily underrated. Honestly, when he plays well, Gladbach play well. You're spot on, pitch notes. You were spot on. He is a very underrated player. He's a very talented player. I think one of his biggest things, he's very technically gifted. And he's one of those players that is special. It's a good ball there, but defended well. Joe Scally with a poor little touch there. Goes to Goretzka outside the box, and a good save from Jan Sommer. But yeah, pitcher, I absolutely agree with you. Josh is 100% Canadian, and he does have complete love for Canada and Dortmund. Hi, Josh. Where are you from? Ian, I am Canadian, my man. I am Canadian. A couple people in the chat thought I looked like a Carlos from Mexico, but I can assure you I am Josh from Canada. Some of you guys do think I look German. I didn't hear any Scandinavian countries, which is, come on. The best looking people in the world are from Scandinavia. Come on. Toss in a Sweden. I look good? I look good? When I saw this channel back when I first saw Faber, I thought you were English. Don't have the accent, but it makes sense. Makes sense. I'd think American. I think that's what most people would assume. Where in Canada? Rabona TV is also Canadian. He is. And guys, we have a podcast with him. Nice little shot there from Gnabry and over. And if any of you guys haven't checked out our podcast, it features Filippo from Tactical Manager TV, Manuel from Transfermarkt, and Adrian from Rabona TV. I think it's pinned. It is. The pinned comment is our new podcast. Unsackable. 3 Canadians in it, and then Filippo, who's the one American. But Manuel's obviously got really strong German ties as well. You don't look German. Without the cap, Scandinavian. There you go. That's what I was looking for. I want Ten Hag for Dortmund so badly. I think he'd be a perfect fit. I think Ten Hag would have been a perfect fit for both Bayern and for Dortmund, but I'm not sure where Ten Hag's next move is going to go. With my mustache, you looked Italian. I don't know if I'm gonna to grow it this year or not. I used to be Canadian. Walter, what are you now then? I guess. When is your next stream? Probably on the weekend for the Cologne and Dortmund watch-along. Depending on how my Halloween party goes. It's a deep ball there. Upamecano does so poorly. Upamecano with a disastrous performance. Oh, my man. Get him off the pitch. Upamecano, man. Oh. This has been pathetic from Upamecano. This is hilarious. Seriously, one of the worst defensive performances I've seen. I'm not trying to just crap on Upamecano. I'm really not, but this is terrible, man. This is terrible. Look at this. This is a simple ball, and you're a big man. You should be able to handle Embolo. You misread the jump, and oh wow. This is hilarious. Upamecano probably at fault for 3. That's kind of on Neuer too. That's a poor goal to concede. I thought it was a better finish than that. But Embolo did well. Just drilled it right through the legs of the keeper. And it's 4-0 Gladbach, man. What a result. Wow. Yeah. Maybe it's punishment for Upamecano if you leave him on. I don't know, man. Bro, Upamecano is as good as a traffic cone. Oh, man. Paslak better than Upamecano. Oh, man. That is just hilarious. Substitution coming in. Bayer's coming off. Decent performance. We will remain the Pokal champions. It's on his birthday as well. Is Upamecano's birthday today? Is he hungover? No idea. That is horrible. Just a terrible game for Bayern. This is fun. This is fun for the neutral. But apparently it's Upamecano's birthday, which is cruel. But that's a nice little ball. Goretzka as well, but defended very well from the Gladbach side of things. You love to see that. Gladbach trying to teach the league what you need to do to take on Bayern. I think that would have been offside. If you guys like the scoreline, drop a like on the video today. Let me know in the chat if you were happy right now. If you're Matar and you're miserable right now. Because this has been something else. There's a few substitutions that look to be coming on. And it apparently is Upamecano's birthday. His 23rd birthday today. Probably one he would like to forget. And I'm assuming he might get taken off. Paslak is more of a right wing back. No way. Another opportunity. Could have made it 5-0 for Gladbach. Oh, man. Gladbach is our bogey team. BVB needs to outlast injuries while staying on top of the league. If they can do that, our team can get grooving in the second half of the season and make a late run. Upamecano. Give him a round of applause, guys. Maybe not a round of applause. Give him a happy birthday at least. This is one for him to forget. Really poor performance from Upamecano on his birthday. Nicolas Sula coming in. Kingsley Coman coming in. That's just shocking. Just a shocking performance today, man. So we wish Upamecano a happy birthday. But that's about as good as it got for Upamecano, who's having a real interesting day today. See the difference between a traffic cone and Upamecano. It's known in Michigan as a traffic cone versus people. You can't. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you? I'm up there, man. I'm up there. It's a very surprising one. Zara says, let's get to 80 likes. Look at this defense, just getting cracked wide open. But can we get 80 likes, Zara? Can we get 80 likes? I think we can. Quite an interesting match. A lot of question marks that Nagelsmann's going to be having to ask himself after this. Josh getting smoked or what? I think that this is just fun. This is like having Ole on the sidelines. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Leipzig are on their way to winning the Bundesliga after Upamecano left. It's a good ball from Muller, but out of reach for Lewandowski, who's been very quiet today. Let's go, guys. Let's hit 100. You guys are setting some good goal targets today. We just see a Gladbach fan kissing a Bayern fan as well. I could say thank you and good night. I'm not sleeping, just annoyed. It is probably annoying if you're a Bayern fan, especially like I said, I expected a better performance. Like I said, the Pokal, I still think it's something that Bayern wants to win because they want to win everything. But especially last season when you get knocked out against a second division side, I'm expecting something more. And it's just been disappointing right from the get-go today. And maybe this could derail a little bit of their seasons, man. Can we get to 2 million likes? I doubt it. I doubt it. Another ball in there. This could be 5. Oh, man. 5-0. Oh. Wow. Wow, man. 5-0. The back four. Look at the space, man. Kept onside from Pavard. No communication. Easy little finish there. A nice little ball. Very composed finished as well, but what is going on? Embolo gets his goal finally after some really poor finishing earlier in the match. He gets on the score sheet today. It is 5-0. That is some free entertainment. Bro, we are having fun. This is the most scariest surprise that Bayern has. Also, Deo's still scared. What the actual fish? Just the camera zooming in on a 5-0 scoreline for Gladbach. This is incredible. I had to check to see if they were playing with their usual starters, says Tom. They are. In my eyes, this is almost as strong as a Bayern side you could expect. I think the only big difference is you could start Sula instead of Upamecano or Hernandez. And then at right back, I mean, Pavard technically is the strongest. I would have went Stanisic instead. But they went to win this game, and they just did not show up today. Chris is shocked. Dude, am I still sleeping? Bend over, Bayern. Apparently, Bayern loves basketball so much they want to recreate the scoreline. It is a wild scoreline, man. This is insane. 5-0 and another opportunity there, but Jan Sommer comes up big. Got a lot of laughing going on in the chat right now, guys. Mickey Mouse says, fair enough, I'm annoyed. That goal is fire. What was the worst loss of Bayern ever? I have no idea. Does anybody know what the worst loss Bayern has ever had? I'm assuming this is in the Pokal. I'm assuming this has got to be up there. It's a nice ball to Gnabry. And another good save by Jan Sommer. Jose says, wake me up from my sleep. Neuer looks like he's ready to kick him, booty. Bro, I must be dreaming, says Manny. It was only just a dream. Bayern fans, I can't believe this. I can't believe it's 5-0. Josh, were you predicting this? No, I wasn't predicting this. I said 2-1 for Bayern to win. This is my prediction. Idiot. I don't know what happened here today, but Bayern just completely shut off. It's been wild. Real versus Bayern 2014 semifinals. Oh man. I wasn't predicting this. Who out there said, I know George said a Bayern win. George, you still in the chat? He said Bayern to win today. Anybody else in the chat expect Bayern to win? I doubt you expected this scoreline, but did you expect Bayern to win? A lot of Bayern fans say we will stop being a Bayern fan after this. You don't do that. You don't ditch your team when things don't work out well. Bayern win practically everything regardless. If you're a Bayern fan out there, just take it on the chin. It's a fun part of loving the sport and loving a team is you're gonna get shitty results. I'm sorry, Bayern, that you don't usually get them for too long, but you're going to get one now. But don't ever stop supporting your team because of it. Nice ball in there, but Jan Sommer's there once again. We need a 9-minute miracle. Enter Lewandowski. Biggest loss in Bayern Munich history is 5-0 to Gladbach in 1974. Well, there is something on the line still, guys. Bayern's biggest ever defeat. As this Gladbach side is making history, Alan says, I'm loving this game. They lost to Schalke 7-0 in 79, so not far off. Okay, well, I guess that's the biggest one. It's that back. Look at the big holes in the back four, though, for Bayern. Just falling apart. Kone's on the ball once again. Nice little pick out to Hoffman. Leaves it for Zachariah. Oh, man. I genuinely think we'll get 6 in this game. Bayern aren't improving. They're not, man. And the funny thing is that Gladbach had 3 point-blank opportunities. Embolo could have scored 2 extra goals, and they had one other one earlier on. They've missed 3 glorious opportunities, and it's still 5-0. Honor game versus Union Berlin will be interesting. I think that Bayern is going to wake up, peed right off. Josh, proof we will dominate soon. Used to seeing that Muller, Lewandowski, Sula, and many more. Rise Dortmund. We'll secure the Pokal once again. 5-0, 7-1 incoming. This game has made my day so far. One less trophy for Bayern is always good. It keeps the Pokal very interesting, but like I said, Bayern's biggest eye is going to be on the Champions League. This is the type of trophy that's icing on the cake for them, but it should still sting. And if you're a Bayern fan out there, I know that you're annoyed, especially after last season. But and also to go out like this. I mean, 2 seasons, can you imagine a couple years ago being like, Bayern's going to go out against Holstein Kiel in a penalty shootout 1 year, and then the next year they're going to lose 5-0 to Gladbach. And you guys probably been like, shut up, Josh. You don't know what you're talking about. So we'll see what Berlin can do. Because, I mean, when Bayern have performances like this, they tend to bounce back and bounce back with authority. But I'm just unbelievably shocked at the back four here. Now I'm afraid to face Gladbach as a BBB fan. I feel like this is sort of a one-off for Gladbach. I think that, I don't know, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe this is the rise of Gladbach. They've been very mediocre this season, but this is the type of result that should be able to kick your season back into form here. But yeah, there are some pretty. This is up there with one of the biggest defeats in Bayern's history. Producer T has tuned into the chat and says, "Oof, yeah." T, you summed it up right there. It has been an incredibly poor performance today. They've created nothing, and I can't really touch on anything further than the back line. The back four has been terrible. 7-1 to Fortuna Dusseldorf. Eric says he just lost $700. Oh, my man. Producer T coming back in. Bayern is. I wouldn't say Bayern is overrated, man. They're a dangerous team. I don't know what's going on here, but look at Kone, man. Boss in the midfield. Didn't get the foul though. I'm just transferring into another dimension. Is this real, Josh? Are you real? What the F is happening? I can say that I am real, and that Bayern are somehow losing 5-0 to Gladbach. Oh man. We are talking more about Bayern being poor than Gladbach being really good. And that is true. Let's throw some love to Borussia Mönchengladbach today. They have been very, very good today. Bayern's defense has just been in shambles, which has to be touched on. But in all honesty, guys, this has been a very, very good performance from Gladbach. They've been so good right from the beginning of this match all the way through it. They have been incredible. Bayern is not even playing. Yeah. Yeah, apparently, man. It has been an iffy game. But I don't want to take anything away from Gladbach, man. They've been so good. They deserve this. They could have had more than 5. Just saying, they could have had more than 5. And below's a goat. I was watching City, but now I'm interested in your live. Because it's entertaining. There's a free kick coming up, though. It's Sane over it. Sanchez just come on for Gnabry. Pain, just pure pain. Oh, man. Decent ball coming in from Sane, but defended once again from Gladbach. Toliso's on it. The performance from Gladbach makes me want Zachariah even more. He's been solid in the midfield. Yeah, considering that Zachariah could be available on a free, like I said, these are the type of performances that get attention. And this midfield duo of Zachariah and Kone has caught the attention of probably many clubs around the world, especially knowing that Zachariah is available for nothing in the summertime. FC Barcelona memories. Oh, man. Bro, I'm not even a Bayern fan, but it really hurts so much. I feel for them. I definitely don't feel for them. It's a good little hit there from Stanisic, who just pumps it over the net. I don't feel for Bayern at all, man. You can't. They do this on a regular basis, but usually the other way around. This is, if anything, it's just going to be a wake-up call, and I'd be curious to see what Bayern look like at the weekend, if they can, I guess, come back from a result like this. I don't know, man. Bayern possessed because of Halloween. Oh, damn, man. Now Bayern needs to give the same type of performance against Dortmund. Josh, Gladbach and Frankfurt are Bayern's kryptonite. I think so. I've seen many Bayern fans in the chat today saying, I don't know what it is when we take on Gladbach, but they just seem to be able to turn it up a notch and pump us. Dortmund Pokal title retaining guarantee. I don't know about that, man. Gladbach look like they're in it to win it this season too. Leipzig will always be difficult. Leverkusen and Bayern both dumped out at this stage. Why don't you feel for us? We're poor, man, and helpless and harmless today. I don't feel for you guys, just because it is what it is. I mean, you've done this to Dortmund before. You beat us 5-6-0. Sometimes it's just a wake-up call. And I am assuming at some point this season, you're going to pump a team 5-0 as well. Bayern are far from helpless. They've been toothless today, and their defense have been a non-existent, but they're always Bayern. So I don't feel for you guys. It's just bringing you guys back down to reality. But I expect the reaction. And I expect Bayern to go out at the weekend and pick the pieces up from this result and show why they are Bayern. But it's just, this kind of result doesn't happen too often, so you kind of got to soak it in. Y'all hating on my Bayern. No hate, man. No hate. Just trying to say what I see. I don't think, as the Bayern fans out there, we'll turn it over to you. Come on, this has got to be one of the worst performances you've seen in a long time. If you're a Bayern fan in the chat, when is the last time you've seen a performance like this? I'm just curious, because one doesn't come to mind right off the top of my head. I'm trying to think when you've had a big loss, because I know you had one. Was it Hoffenheim that beat you guys bad a couple years ago? But you don't see this too often. Lewandowski here. Muller blocking a shot. Gladbach, no excuse for the games you can't beat Bayern and then lose against Hertha. Bayern fan here, this is shocking. Good to see Gladbach playing well. It might be a one-off, and that's what I said, one-off performance. But I want the Bundesliga to be more competitive. Man, I mean, it's almost getting boring now. Harvey Specter, famous star from Suits, tunes in today with his input. You gotta love it. and I agree, man. And like I said, it's part of football. You're gonna run into situations where you lose. Doesn't matter what team you are. It even shows Bayern, who have been dominating. They're on course to potentially win the league 10 years in a row. But yet they can still have results like that. It's the beautiful thing about knockout competition, and it's the beautiful thing about the game of football. So I don't feel bad for Bayern. They've done it to others. They'll have it done to themselves, and they'll pick themselves up, and they'll get back into it. Damn, I missed this one. It's an interesting game, man. It was Hoffenheim, the big loss. This is the DFB Pokal or BVB Pokal. You guys are lucky in this competition. Last one was 5-1 to Frankfurt. Yes, that was the one I was thinking of, actually. That was a big one. The main thing that Bayern, nice little ball there. Embolo could have had like 5 or 6 tonight. The big thing about Bayern, have put up their best 11, and now they have Union at the weekend. So Bayern, watch out. Yeah, Union can be a tricky team to break down, but yeah, I mean, obviously no rest. Bayern, in my eyes, started one of their best starting 11s. I'm a Bayern fan, and I have to admit, I'm jobless and fat. Okay. JJD, Canadian Bayern fan here. We're still first, but seriously, laugh at us much more as you want now. We've been so garbage. Yeah, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful at any way. I mean, like I said, Bayern has beaten Dortmund 5 and 6-0 in the past. Dortmund just lost 4-0 to Ajax midweek. But it's almost like that laugh where you're like, holy, like you don't know what you're watching. But like I said, Bayern will be disappointed, not only because they lost back-to-back Pokals, but this performance today was horrible. Let's not think about it. I mean, Upamecano was poor. The whole team was poor. They were toothless in their attack. It is what it is. I'm just trying to say what I see, but you better believe Bayern will get something between their legs, and they're going to attack Union at the weekend. Embolo comes off after a really impressive performance from Marcus Thuram. But yeah, I'm not trying to disrespect Bayern at any stretch. It's 5-0. You don't see that too often. It's usually Bayern 5, the other team nothing, man. What are your thoughts about Ajax? They're looking unstoppable. 4-0 against BVB, being the arch rivals PSV 5-1, and they've possessed the Cruyff this season. Ajax look very good. And again, watching Dortmund lose 4-0 to Ajax, they deserve to lose 4, if not worse. It was a terrible performance. Dortmund deserved to lose, just like Bayern deserved to lose today. But nice thing for Dortmund is that they came back with a response. I'd expect if you're a Bayern fan, you're expecting some type of reaction after this when you take on Union Berlin. But is this the Josh Watchalong curse? I should start doing every Bayern game. Apparently they lose when I watch them. Both Pokal matches I've done to watch Bayern, they've lost. I did the Holstein Kiel one last year as well. But an opportunity for Thomas Muller, and it's right into the chest of Jan Sommer. As a Bayern fan, this is fun to watch. I'm laughing that we're losing. This is insane, and it's happened to offer to other big teams as well. Just hope that they can bounce back from this. That's an excellent one to have, man. It's not a great mentality to be like, I want to lose, but it's a nice mentality not to shit on your team. You're still first in the league. You still have a good opportunity to go in the only competition that probably really matters to Bayern, and that's the Champions League. I genuinely think if you guys won the Champions League this year and even lost to Dortmund in the league, you probably still would have thought it was a successful season. But look at the passing from Gladbach. Very, very good. Ajax and Dortmund should be friends. Bayern knocked out of the Pokal second year in a row. This is just embarrassing for Bayern. It is. And that's the thing you don't want to lose. Like if you're a Bayern fan and you lose to a side in the Pokal, you don't want it to be 5-0. You'd want it to be like a gritty 2-1 loss. It's like, what could have happened? What could have been? But this one's 5-0, and this one is tough. As a Bayern fan, I hope Upa's mentality is already. Upamecano is going to have to do something, man, because I think he's been somewhat poor for this season for Bayern. He had a good game at the weekend, to be fair, and playing out from the back is one of his strengths. But like I said, he's got mistakes in his game, and this is a perfect example of it. And the corner kick's going to come in from Kimmich. Nope, Bayern wouldn't be happy just winning the UEFA Champions League. I disagree, Angie. Well, I guess it depends on the fans. I think the true like Bayern fans from Bayern, probably not. But I think worldwide fans that have. We're back. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened there. Canada Wi-Fi problems is absolutely it. I think we're back and we're okay. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Canada Wi-Fi is exactly what you can blame there. But I think I'm back. I think we're back. I think we're okay. If you guys are just tuning in, I'm very sorry for that, but we are back. We are okay. We are okay. But yes, Canadian Wi-Fi problems was absolutely to blame there. But I'm just impressed that it didn't go down, to be honest. I can't believe I'm still at the stream. So we appreciate you guys still staying in. If you guys are still with us, be sure to drop a like. There's 13 minutes to play in what was a very surprising result so far. Had a couple rest in pieces there. They didn't think that Josh was coming back. Josh's Wi-Fi is better than Bayern's defense. Ugh. I don't want to sound like giving excuses, but those Lewandowski-Gnabry injuries cost us the semifinal. We had 30-plus shots. Oh, I absolutely agree. Harvey Specter, just like you in suits, you were not wrong, my man. I'm pretty confident that if you had at least Lewandowski, you guys would have probably won the Champions League last year. But it's part of the game. Injuries are there. Sane just did well there to win a foul, get a yellow card. White says Josh is back. Let's go. Canada Wi-Fi, man. You never know. Anything is better than our defense. I thought my internet sucked again. Hopefully it'll hold out. We got a few more minutes. So why do you think Bayern is having the game they're having today? I don't know. From what I've seen today, guys, I think a nice little corner or free kick coming in, but once again defended well. It falls and a nice save from Jan Sommer, but for me, honestly, I think that Gladbach just came out ready to play. I think that they were the better side right from the beginning. They were able to take a few chances and they were playing incredible. I think their passing has been good, the mentality has been good, and they wanted to take the game at home to Bayern. They did just that. On top of that, Bayern were also very poor. One of the worst defensive performances I've seen from Bayern. I don't think that's up for debate. I don't think any of you guys would probably disagree with that. Bayern being very poor and Gladbach being incredible, and that's what you basically got to this 5-0 performance today. With still 10 minutes to go, guys. Still 10 minutes to go. And we've hit 100 likes, guys. So big shout out to you guys making this watch along a lot of fun. Very interesting one. Getting some good perspective for some Bayern fans, from Gladbach fans, even Dortmund fans tuning in. But there's some heat coming on. Kingsley Coman looking very angry today. Benzemaini looks mad as well. The worst thing that could be giving Gladbach is giving away chances, and they could come back. I mean, if Lewandowski scored 5 in 9 minutes with about 50 minutes left, I think it'd be a tough ask to see Bayern turn this result around. But I think if, for example, it was 3-0, if Bayern could have got something before halftime to make it 3-1, I think that was their lifeline. But to Gladbach's credit, they came out hot in the second half as well. But there is a free kick coming up here for Gladbach. And it's defended quite well there. I think we were just complacent today. I know it's the German mentality is totally opposite of being complacent, but I guess it's kicks during certain times of the game. Yeah, I don't know how you can properly try to break down this match. It was just everything was spot on for Gladbach, and unfortunately for Bayern today, they just weren't quite there, man. Are Bayern using the full squad? Yes, I believe so. I think they've used all 5 of their substitutes. Correct me if I'm wrong. And on top of that, they had a very strong starting 11 today. So this performance, man, it's on them, and a little bit of Upamecano on his birthday, if I'm being honest. Upamecano got less workout than previous matches because the ball usually stopped in the midfield. So when Neuer, Upamecano, and Sula did just sit and drinking coffee together in the back. Yeah, and like I said, Upamecano had a very good game against Hoffenheim. Very good from playing out from the back. That goal he had for Eric Choupo-Moting was incredible. He had that fluky assist as well, but today was awful. Ethan says, what website is your thing showing? It's a live scores is the one I'm using today. You can also find one on FootMob. They have it as well. Would love to see the bench with the executives. We really need to get Zachariah on a free transfer next year. What a gem. Yeah, but that's like I said, these type of matches are going to get interest. I think the fact that Zachariah is going to be available for free is going to make it very interesting to see other clubs potentially go for him. But here's a quick little counterattack coming in here. Taking down Zachariah. Probably going to pick up a yellow card here. But they're playing on. Ref said F it. Opportunity and Sommer grabs. Yep, it is their main squad. People hating Upamecano, he's not that bad, just not his day. Yep, no, like I'm hating on him a little bit today because he had a terrible performance. But like I said, Upamecano had a brilliant performance against Hoffenheim. He was the man of the match with 2 assists. It's what Upamecano needs to do today to take his game to the next level. I think Upamecano needs to. Upamecano just needs to find consistency to his game, because he got that big move from Leipzig to Bayern. And now the important thing for him is to be able to find consistency so these performances don't go from incredible to terrible. But he did it on his birthday. As I wish him happy birthday, he did have a game to forget. Josh's 3 takeaways. 1, Bayern stinks. 2, Gladbach's elite. 3, Dortmund's goated. Will Bayern buy the whole Gladbach team? No, Leipzig's more their target, to be honest. Mukiele could come in at right back. I mean, he would be a perfect signing. And Bayern fans out there, let me know. I know it's, again, targeting Leipzig, but I said a perfect fullback for Bayern would be one that can shift into a back 3 when Davies goes forward to play to his strength, because Davies is so good going forward. But I think it would be smart, because Mukiele, who would play at right back, is talented going forward as well, but he's also a player who can play at right back and center back. Same as Klosterman. Either one of those Leipzig right back / outside right center backs would be a perfect transition player for Bayern. And I think that I don't think Baku would be perfect for Bayern because he's just a little bit more attacking. I mean, I guess if they want to just stick with the 2 center backs in transition, but Baku plays as a right attacking mid, a left attacking mid, and a fullback as well. Where Mukiele and Klosterman are that type of fullback that can drop into the midfield. Into the center back position. But geez, relax. Bayern's having an off day. Doesn't mean the team sucks. Bayern definitely doesn't suck. The Pokal is getting boring. Turns out that the Dortmund Pokal. Is Akanji the best center back in the Bundesliga? I don't know. Who do you guys think the best center back is in the Bundesliga? I feel like the Bayern center backs are very inconsistent. Hernandez has great games and then mediocre games. Mats Hummels is similar. I mean, Hummels has got brilliant games, but really poor games. Akanji seems like pretty consistent. Maxime Lacroix is a good shout. You got to appreciate the fighting spirit from Bayern. I mean, they're still trying. I know that the devil is saying, but I hope Lewandowski... Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, Bayern's never just going to give up. Deo in the Bundesliga. Ginter's got to be up there along with Hummels. I wouldn't say Hummels is up there, man. Hummels, in me again, is a very technically gifted central center back, and he's got a lot of mistakes in him as well. Hummels is always going to be a classy defender, but he's very unorthodox the way he is, and he'll score goals for us this year. But you better believe it will be his fault sometimes when we concede. But yeah, I think Ginter should be up there. I think Akanji should be up there. Maxence Lacroix should be up there. Maybe Sula as well. It's interesting, man. Adrian's tuned in as well. Almost streaky boy. Yeah, again, I love Mats Hummels. He's absolutely a world-class center back over the years, but I just don't think he's quite there anymore. I just think he's got that one extra mistake in his game that he wouldn't be in the conversation for the Bundesliga's best CB, but we shall see. But big hello to Adrian today. Adrian, what was your reaction when you took a look at the scoreline? And I did see your WhatsApp message. I will message you right after the stream. I had to ask, how devastated were you when Lewandowski left BVB? I was pretty pissed, to be honest, man. I loved Lewandowski. Did not want to see him leave. But to be fair, I was more gutted when Götze left and went to Bayern. That one broke my heart. The Lewandowski one just mostly peed me off. But missing Yeet. Yeah, he'd have loved seeing Joe Scally be on. Adrian says disbelief. And we can't even cover it in our WhatsApp because you're going to Paris, my man. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, guys, episode 2 of our podcast featuring Adrian from Rabona TV is pinned as our pinned comment today. And Adrian's going to Paris, so we're going to have a nice little episode for you guys. He's going to the PSG and Lille match. So I'll be excited to hear his thoughts and reactions to going to that match live, which will be pretty cool. Hopefully Bayern turns into 2022 Madrid someday. Not bad, but still can lose stupidly. The players look so dejected today. Gnabry looks livid. Upamecano looks gutted. The Gladbach fans are partying pretty hard. But yeah, it's the fun thing about knockout competition. Over the course of the Bundesliga season, Bayern will always be that favorite to get it because they're just so good and so consistent. But when you give them an opportunity, whereas a knockout competition and one thing goes wrong, that's pretty much makes the excitement in my opinion, because Bayern are losing 5-0, man, and they're about to be out. Josh can do a podcast with Obama. Not quite there yet, my man. Not quite there yet. Marseille should win Liga. Unluckily to have the goal taken back against PSG, to be honest. Again, similar PSG to Bayern. I just don't think they have it in them to go over the course of the season. But I said that last year and Lille surprised everybody, guys. But that is it. That is game, set, match. 5-0 victory for Bayern, guys. We're going to wrap up this. I might do a 5 takeaways on it just because this was a very interesting game. So keep your eyes peeled for the 5 takeaways we might do, guys. I appreciate everyone tuning in for this wild match watch long. If you guys haven't done so yet, be sure to drop a like on the stream today. Drop a sub as well. I'm not sure how close we are to 6,000 subscribers, but you guys have been a joy to have along with us in the chat today. Final comment of the day going to Blueberry or Blue Black Fire 97-18. Tricky man there. But do you think Bayern will go after Werder next season? Actually, the last comment of the day. And I think there's a chance. I genuinely do think there's a chance that they will. But keep an eye out, guys, for the 5 takeaways that is going to come up after this. Thank you for tuning in. Drop a like, sub, all that good stuff, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.